Hello and welcome to Access Sportsnet. Lakers driven by your Southern California Honda dealers, Chris McGee, James Worthy, Robert Ory. We've got Allie Clifton in an Alabama Crimson Tide jersey. She will be joining us a little later, and we'll explain why. Mike Bresnahan and Mike Trudell will be working the post-game locker room. Listen, Lakers lose to the Wizards. They go 1-3 on this road trip. Few things. I want to see where you guys come out on this. Lakers got outplayed. They got outworked. 62 points in the paint from the Wizards. Also out-rebounded the Lakers by 9. Big game, James. The physical play, the fast-paced style of play, too much for the Lakers. They shot 53% from the field. But a big one, James, for me, these scoring droughts are brutal. We talked about at halftime. They had one in the second quarter. But in the third quarter, James and Rob, they're down 69-67 with 7 minutes and 52 seconds left. The Lakers don't score again until 2 minutes and 8 seconds, almost 6 full minutes. In that time, it's a 16-2 run for the Wizards. Ball game.
You can't win when you have those kind of droughts. And, you know, it's unfamiliar territory for the Lakers because they usually find a way to move the ball, especially with AD, inside, out. I didn't see the good execution, selling for the three a lot. You got to make sure that you can get to the free throw line. They didn't do well from the free throw line as well. So, yeah, it was very stagnant. No ball movement. It was if they just, passed it and waited for someone to go one-on-one. Not accustomed to what they usually do. They usually get a lot of back doors, triggered from the top of the key. They didn't look like themselves tonight out there at all.
So this is one of those games where you need a guy like Marc Gasol. When you have him in the game, people like eyes light up because they know they're going to cut back door and get layups. And when he's in the game, you have this opportunity to cut back door because if you watch the way the Wizards play, they press up defensively. So you have those opportunities to cut back door. But when you don't have Marc in there, you kind of settle for the threes. And when they settle for the threes, it gets contagious. We talk about this over and over, how someone's determined to knock down a three to break that route. So I mean that stage in there. So it's so hard for me to watch these games. When you look at how the Wizards played, they only shot, 18 threes? And the Lakers shot 34 threes.
34.
And that's where this is the new game, and this is where it's done, but it can hurt you. And the Lakers don't have LeBron who can get to the hole and get easy buckets. And when they fall into this rut of shooting threes, it hurts them.
What about that physical style of play and the fast-paced style of play? Does that concern you at all?
It doesn't concern me because the Lakers have that type of team that can get up and down the court. I just look like on this team like this, you need to punish them on the inside because when you play up and down, you kind of playing into their hands. Slow it down because we all know Westbrook. We've been watching for over 10 years. That's his game, up and down. And we see what Bill has done. He was an all-star this year, averaging more points than anybody. That's an up and down game. So take that away from him. Take that strength away. But they played right into it.
Russell Westbrook, we showed his numbers right before the game started at the end of the pregame show. He is now 5 triple-doubles behind the Big O, Oscar Robertson. It's really impressive. He was 18 points, 18 rebounds, and 14 assists. James, you talked about his motor and that he's never taken a night off. It truly is incredible. Whether you love the way he plays or you can't stand the way he plays, give the man his credit. Another triple-double. He has 30 on the season, and he doesn't stop competing.
Gita, you said it right there. Never stops competing. I don't think there's a finer built athlete in the NBA than Russell Westbrook. I mean, this guy could go out and play for the Dallas Cowboys right now if he wanted to. He and LeBron share that similarities. But Westbrook, you just don't find that type of mentality in the NBA. Going hard every night, not selling for the three, rebounding, making assists, coming at you hard every play. And that's hard to compete with. That's why he's able to produce like he is, because it's hard to keep up with that kind of energy night in, night out, play after play after play. He's coming at you constantly.
It's pretty interesting what he said to the media the other night that went viral. We played it on our pregame show as well. Like, listen, I mean, there's nobody really that plays like me, but for some reason nobody cares about the triple-double anymore. Listen, if it was easy, wouldn't you all be doing it? Wouldn't everyone be doing it? Like, he's got a good point, Rob. You're just so used to it.
That's every great player when they do something, we like, That's not fair. Because we get so comfortable and we get so accustomed to doing this, and we expect him to do it all the time. What Westbrook is doing, what he's doing is fantastic. He's getting everybody involved. I know a lot of people are on him because his attitude. He has that bulldog attitude where he misses a shot, he's gonna make the next one, and he might go 1 for 15. But think about it, he's gonna play hard on the offensive end. He's gonna play hard on the defense. So you have to respect what he does. He, just like LeBron. Just like MJ, all these guys, they should have won MVPs, but you know what? That's just MJ. That's just LeBron. We expect that of them. And if they, but it's not fair to them.
You get bored of greatness sometimes.
Yeah, it's not fair. It's not fair, but hey, you got to do something impressive. So
and listen,
quad double next
be more
time.
Producer, put Andrew Miller's graphic up there. I want to show you guys this one more time. We see LeBron James night in and night out flirt with the triple-double, and look where he is on the list. He's 5th all time with, I believe it said 99 on there. 99. Yeah. Big Game James,
there it is.
You had a good one. It really counted. It was Game 7 of the NBA Finals. That triple-double you will always have. Rob, Russ has 176. How close were you to that one? You almost had one, right?
I almost had one, so I'm 176 behind Westbrook, and I don't think
he
I'm
would
going
love
to
one
catch
of your 7 rings. But how close were you? What was your line again?
I had 40, 16 rebounds, and 8 assists. And I had a guy on our team named Al. He never played much, and I was determined to get that triple-double.
Yeah.
We was playing Milwaukee in Milwaukee. I remember like it was yesterday.
How many points you have?
I had 40.
Okay. Okay, so you were having yourself a big game.
Hey, I was having me a big game,
big
man.
James game.
Yes. So, but it's hard to get triple-doubles, man. Because you got to depend on
still let Al know how disappointed you are that he
all
didn't
the
hit the
time. Big Al owned a couple of dealerships now. I always tell him, you need to give me one of those cars, man.
Yeah.
Not give me a
that's
triple
what I
dub.
mean. You guys are all-time great players. They're hard to get, Big Game James.
Yes.
They're so hard to get, Geeter. I mean, to get double-digit rebounds and assists, I mean, you got to be a guard, obviously. You got to have the ball in your hand, but still, it's hard to do that. And, didn't score. I mean, the scoring is probably the easiest, but rebound and assists, it's hard to get a double-double in those two categories.
Especially assists, because I got to depend on you to make a shot. And you think about it, I can drive and kick. If you have an off night, I'm not getting a triple-double.
Yeah.
So it's Westbrook is an amazing
Fortunately,
athlete.
Allie and I continue to give you assists and dish you the ball during shows that allow you to win Emmys. You're welcome. Andre Drummond, another double-double tonight. 17-11. No, he's not talking about you, Rally. 17 and 11. He's talking with Mike Trudell and the media.
Hey, Andre, what do you think was the biggest quarter when Washington seemed to turn the tide and get some momentum?
We just allowed them to get into a rhythm. That's really all it was. They've been playing well. They won their last 8 out of 9. So they had a really good rhythm going. So we didn't do a good job of turning their water off.
Andre, just looking at this whole trip, what are the things that you have learned the most about kind of playing with AD and the rest of the squad, and what do you think that you guys need to carry forward as you now go home?
We just got to find ways to get them acclimated. There's not that many games left. We have the playoffs coming up soon. I think we're doing a good job of getting him shots that he normally gets. And, his progression has gotten better each and every game. So it's only a matter of time till we get to that flow and things start to click.
Okay, we'll start with Kyle Goon.
Hey, Andre. How you doing, man? You and AD and Frank have talked about how, you guys kind of feel like LeBron will maybe unlock something extra in the lineup with the two of you. What do you imagine is going to happen when LeBron comes back?
You know what? I don't think my brain can process what type of opportunities will, come from him being on the court. Right now, we can't control him not being in there right now. We got to worry about the guys that are playing right now. So we just got to worry about building a chemistry with them. And when he does come, I'm sure great things will happen for everybody.
Okay, Brad Turner, please.
What's up, Andre? What's going to be the next step in trying to get this team to become more cohesive that you guys are still trying to find?
Just playing together more. I think that's really what it's going to come down to. There's not that much practice time left in the year. So our practice time is the games. So we just got to find ways to continue to get better. I mean, we show glimpses of how good we really can be, but it's a little inconsistent right now, but we'll find it. I'm not worried about that whatsoever. It's just going to take a little bit of time and we'll be fine.
Okay, Dave McMenamin, please.
Andre, when you guys went on that scoring drought in the fourth quarter, what do you think the main things you could have done if you could do it all over again to get it going?
Big shots. I mean, the shots were there. We took the shots that we normally take. It just didn't go in. That's really all it was. We had a lot of open shots that we normally make that just weren't falling for us.
Okay, we'll take a couple more here. Davide, please.
Hey, Andre, I'm curious about how do you feel? I mean, you've been out for a month and a half. You just getting back, playing consistently. What about your condition?
My conditioning is fine. I think for me, it's more the rhythm on both ends of the court, just finding out where I need to be, just making a certain reads, just continuing to watch film and get better. Each game I get better as I play. So it's nothing that I'm worried about or anything that's going to, take too long to get adjusted to. It's just the consistency of playing and getting back into that flow again.
Okay, we're going to give the last question to Ken Cruz, please.
Hey, Andre, being on the Lakers, the defending champs, you're playing against everyone's best, right? They're going to bring their best. And for the Wizards, in this case, it's their first actual national game. What's it like playing every single game against everyone? They come in with their A game each and every game against the Lakers.
It's been crazy because I've been on the other side before, so I know what it's like to play against teams like this and, other great teams in the NBA. So I know, what type of mindset comes into these kind of games. So it's pretty fun for me to be on the other side now and experience that and try to find ways to beat these teams when they give us their best.
Okay, thanks so much.
13 if you take away the one that Rob did not like. I'm with you.
Yeah.
LeBron looking on. Coming soon to a city near you. We don't know when that is. 116-107. Bradley Beal continuing his hot scoring tirade. 27 points, 11 of 18, 3 assists. Alex Len, 18 and 9. AD with 26 on 20 shots and 5 rebounds. Andre Drummond once again a double-double, 17 and 11. Ben McLemore with 4 threes. By the way, 12 attempts, 16 points. Let's head back to Washington. Lakers head coach Frank Vogel speaking with Mike in the media.
Hey, Frank, AD had 14 of his points in that fourth quarter with him playing the 5. I think that was his first time playing the 5 since he's been back. Just wondered how key that remains to some of your best lineups and if you thought that did anything to unlock something for him.
I think it helped. He's obviously in this phase of trying to get his legs back under him, trying to get his rhythm and timing. We got down 19. At that point, you try to make something happen. And, I think there was two benefits there. One, to try to get AD some easier looks to continue to get him in rhythm. And you get down 19, you try to change the game, which is what we look for. And we were able to make some mini runs, but, they hit some big shots down the stretch to hold us off.
How would you analyze this trip overall and what you think you need to see from the group moving forward, Frank, as you close out the season?
Yeah, we just got to look forward. We got 6 out of our next 8 at home, 7 if you count the Clippers game. And, we got to put this trip behind us and, continue to, work on what we're doing, reintegrate AD into our system, playing alongside the other AD Drum. And, just put this trip behind us.
Okay, we'll start off with David Manman, please.
Right, I don't think it's like anything obvious that the offense has struggled more than the defense in this stretch as you're trying to reintegrate these new pieces. What can you do to get up to speed, and what do you attribute some of the droughts on the offensive end tonight to?
Yeah, we just got in a funk in that second quarter and into the third, and we'll look at the tape and figure out where we went wrong. But we definitely had some droughts that put us at a deficit and probably cost us the game. So just honor our work, continue to look at the ways these pieces are fitting together, and do better next time.
Okay, Brad Turner, please.
How you doing, Frank?
Good, BT.
Are you seeing the progress you want to see with the new people you have with Andre Drummond being there and McLemore being there, is the progress going a little bit slower, or is it going at the right speed you thought it would go?
Well, we lost 3 of the last 4, so obviously you want it to happen right away and go 4-0 on this trip. That didn't happen, but those guys are they're integrating fine, and we'll continue to grow each game.
Okay, we'll go with Jovan, please.
Hey, Frank. Kuz had a season high 8 assists, and I think over his last few games has been kind of above 3 and above. What have you seen from him playmaking wise and his connection with both ADs?
Yeah, he's been great. Kuz has been great all year. Just the positivity that it brings to our team. Doing whatever the team needs for us to get W's, and staying aggressive and making the right reads. That's the biggest thing with them. We know we can score, but we want them to make the right basketball play each time down. And sometimes that's going to be getting to the basket, shooting, catch, and shoot threes. Sometimes, if help comes, he's going to make the right play. You saw that with the 8 assists. So very pleased with how he's playing.
Okay, Kyle Goon, please.
Hey, Frank, I know that AD has talked about what he thinks, LeBron will kind of unlock with Andre when he comes back to the lineup. And I think you have, unless I'm mistaken, as well. I'm wondering, do you think that the Drummond-Davis lineup can work without LeBron in the interim?
Of course. Absolutely. We got 2 of the best bigs in the game. AD, playing with another 5-man like we did all year last year was one of our best lineups. And I do think that it will work. I don't know what the overall was tonight, but it's definitely a combination we believe in.
So Big Scholar Bob got his degree from Alabama. We talked a lot about that in the pregame show. Congratulations. No longer Big Shot. It's the Big Scholar. Also, Alabama smoked Ohio State in the national championship game. That is why Allie is wearing your Robert Horry number 25 Alabama Crimson Tide jersey for the entire show.
Not happy about it.
What else did you want to talk about?
Let's talk about Anthony Davis.
Okay.
You know where Anthony Davis went to school?
Not Alabama.
Kentucky.
Okay.
Kentucky's in the SEC.
Nobody
who owns
cares.
the SEC? Alabama.
Where are you going with this one, Rob?
I'm just saying, 6 degrees of separation.
AD
He
knocking
thinks
off the
because
ring.
he's got a college degree, he can just tell us about. Congrats to you.
6 degrees of separation. It always leans back to Alabama.
Congratulations. Anthony Davis. Yeah, I think one of the big narratives that we've talked about, especially during the stretch, his return as his team ability to balance winning, all the while him finding his rhythm, rotations, the team as a whole. They're in the 4th quarter. You just heard Frank say we will go to him at the 5. We saw him for stretches. Lakers went on a 9-2 run. He had 7 of those 9 points. I thought he looked good. When you look at his numbers, all in all, what are you doing?
I need the paper.
You look at his numbers.
We need to see
the
that
last
more.
4 games trending in the right direction. 4, 17, 18, 26. Tonight, I think paired with that, his minutes went up.
Yep.
He felt good the entire time. I consider this a success for the Lakers and Anthony Davis when you talk about silver lining, him returning.
Yeah. 14 in the 4th is
missing.
nice.
Yeah.
Hit 2 threes.
Yep.
That's
Great
a
on the
big one,
defensive
too.
end of the floor as well, moving, and has felt good in recovery each step of the way.
The key, I think you said right there, is the recovery. His stamina looks good. His movement laterally looks good. Vertically, he's doing, and the last couple of games, he's finding that string music, that jumper that he likes. So, yeah, I love what I'm seeing in his progress. Haven't seen him like nagging injury, nothing. He hadn't felt any soreness or anything. It looked like his recovery time is pretty good. He said he wanted to play in back-to-back games. That is a huge, big sign going forward after sitting out that long.
Yeah, I'm looking at his stop-and-go action. His stop-and-go looks good. His second jump looks good, and people understand that takes a lot of strain on you, puts a lot of strain on your calf. And also, his jumpers are not hitting the front of the rim now.
I noticed
So
that,
lets
too.
you know his legs are into it now.
You have the sunglasses? You have your shades?
Yeah, I got it right here.
Remember, put those on, because Laker fans, the future is
Right.
Yes, it is.
Purple and gold are back in action on Friday when they return home to take on the Kings. That was Rob's graduation look.
AD streaking for the easy bucket. AD finished with 26 in the loss.
Wow.
Yeah, it's one of the patent plays right there. They used to get that a lot when AD's in the game. You defend the shooter, keep running, rebound, and then they get it over the top. Nice finish by the D-man.
Are you going to the wall, or are you just going to stay in your seat because they lost? Big scholar.
You know, James likes it when I go to the wall.
Yeah, Rob.
He's a Hall of Famer, so
Plus, Allie told you to get to the wall.
I don't really pay Allie any attention. I'm gonna run over here to the wall real quick. I do this 360. This is talking about points in the paint. This is why the Lakers lost this game, because they got outscored points in the paint. Right here, look at this. You got good pick and roll. Everybody, man, they might well put their hands in their pockets. Look at everybody's hands are down. What are you doing, Lakers? No defense. Right here, Drummond gets caught up. He thinks he's going to go out to the most prolific scorer in the NBA, and it goes Lynn. Lynn's like, Robert Ory, I will make you know who I am. Right here, this is the perfect situation. This is smart basketball. Great point guard, a great big who goes see this open and he slips. And Westbrook receives the pass, but gives him the pass and receives it really quick. Lynn goes up. Robert Ory, I am Lynn. I'm gonna make you know me. Right here, look at this alleyway that he has to go. Look at Bill has that whole alleyway to go. He's going, this is the best scorer in the game right now. But this is great defense by Trez. He goes up, verticality, but you know what? Bill says, I'm more athletic than you. I'm gonna go around you and go over you and go for 2 points. You gotta be able to stop these guys in the paint. That was just too many easy buckets. Look, I don't even know who Lynn is, but I know him now because he gave the Lakers buckets.
He did for sure. Listen, 62 points in the paint, big game.
Just a lot of points, man.
Especially when we start two bigs in Drummond and AD. You cannot allow that to happen. I mean, yeah, we do miss Dwight Howard and McGee, but we still have enough rim protection to disallow what we saw against the Wizards.
Big game, you brought up something early about triple doubles. We're going back on that now. It was tough to get him with Magic. He was the one that was going to get those assists.
You won't get no triple double.
So look at this. Kareem had 3. Big game, he had to do it with blocks. How hard is it to do with blocks? Big, I mean,
It wasn't with assists. I think I'm the only one that got a triple double with assists. I promise you that. His whole career. You might get him with fouls or something else, but you're not Magic. Yeah. Magic was handling that rock.
Yeah. By the way, Kareem getting him with blocks is.
Hey, it's really like it's about 4 big guys who've done that.
That's crazy, man. It's crazy right there.
That's amazing.
All right, more to come on Access. Bradley Beal goes for 27 points. He's averaging over 31. He's now 2-0 this year against the Lakers, and he's enjoying himself.
Bring it down.
It's the Carl's Cam moment of the game, and Rob, it's just not that big a deal when you lose, right? It's just a pass to Trez, and one of those things. But it's Carl's Cam. We're giving it to you because that's what we do.
Yeah, we want a big call on this. You know, a big call is a win. This is a little call.
Little call.
This is a little call.
Just wanted a little burger tonight, huh?
Exactly. They didn't eat right.
We got the upcoming schedule, big game, James. We got Sacramento on Friday. We got the Raptors on Sunday. Will LeBron be back for one of those? I don't know, but then it's the Nuggets on Monday. That's a back-to-back. And then the Clippers looming on Thursday at Portland, May 7th. Some good tweets going out tonight around the NBA. Our man Mo said, who do you think Fauci's NBA comp is? And our buddy Jason Network, he's hilarious, by the way. He said, Van Exel. And then Bill Barnwell from ESPN, Rob, jumped in and said, nope, it's Big Shot Rob for Big Shot for the vaccine, Rob.
I like that.
NBA Twitter.
I like that.
Oh, my goodness.
Big Game was following that one. He was just looking. He's like, okay, where's this going? And then
I like it.
Big Shot. It's kind of funny. Big Shot.
Big Shot in the left arm.
Yeah. It's a pretty good nickname. Big Game and Big Shot. Pretty good nicknames.
Yeah.
Pretty good. We going to break? We're going to break. When's LeBron coming back to a city near you? It's coming back soon. We don't know, but he's looking on like, man, I need to get back. Dr. Fauci doesn't even know when the early bird bucket ballers. Early game, first half of the night. Julius Randle getting 34 like it's just everyday occurrence now. 30-piece every night. Jaylen Brown, 38 points. Jimmy Butler, 29. Bradley Beal, 27 points.
Julius.
Big scholar. Trez had a good first half. You're a little fired up. You're my Trez tracker.
Man, you know, it just amazes me how a guy can go out and kill in the first half, and then you don't look for him in the second half. You know, for me, Trez is not this type of guy. If it was me, I would have to have a conversation with him, saying, yo, man, I got the advantage. You know, this guy can't guard me. This is Robin Lopez. He can't guard anybody. And that's just the thing. I'm going to say this again. Trez is too nice of a guy. You know, LeBron demands the ball sometimes. AD demands the ball sometimes. Trez needs to demand the basketball. He wasn't the sixth man of the year for no reason.
Well, I believe he played 8 minutes in the second half, right? He didn't have any shots. Then they went to AD at the 5 a little bit.
We talked about this earlier, you know, the coaching staff having a big problem of having so many players that, you know, that they could utilize. And Rob and I were talking about this during a commercial, you know, that rotation it's expansive, you know, you're playing a lot of people, like 10 people, which, you know, it works. But I think timing is critical. And I think a guy like Trez, you can't interfere with that. The team needs what he provides. And I know they wanted to go 82 to 5, but I've never coached, so I can't really say I'm an expert at it. But, man, that rotation is sometimes, you know, guys going good, you want to satisfy another player, bring him in. And I'm not saying that's what Vogel's doing, but I just think, man, when the rhythm is good, you know, we used to have a 7 to 8 man rotation because we knew that worked for us. But I don't know. We'll see. He's still got time to work on it.
Yeah, the good news is, I mean, listen, Gasol gets the DNP tonight. You know, Markieff Morris, who was great before that little ankle injury, and he hasn't had the rhythm since he's been back. 1 for 7. Trez, no field goal attempts in the second half. You just got to hope, you know, that all works itself out when you get to the playoffs. Rob, matchups change.
Yeah,
you know?
In the playoffs, it's all
everyone steps up.
Yeah, in the playoffs, you have to exploit your matchups. I don't care if it's LeBron, whoever is on the guy. If the guy has the advantage, use him. And the Lakers have sometimes do that. When you so goal-oriented, and what I mean by that is want to shoot threes and not look at those roles. Because even it's not just Trez, it's Drummond, it's AD. They get the role, but they are so late sometimes on that role. And they have to sit down and look at the film and say, hey, we got to exploit this because it's going to make it easier for you when you come off that pick and roll because that big is not going to help. Now you got an easy bucket.
All right, we'll be right back after this. We're going to hear from Anthony Davis on the other side. Coming up, Lakers lose in D.C.